Mr. Higgins, Madam Rajavi, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for this opportunity to speak. As the Senior Anti-Terrorism Force Protection Officer for all coalition forces in 2003-2004, as the Operations Officer and later Base Commander of Camp Ashraf, I assure everybody in this room, MEK PMOI is not a terrorist organization. Also, I'd like to point out another one of my responsibilities with the Army after I left Iraq for the final time, and that was as the Information Operations Chief of Department of Army and later of U.S. Forces Korea. Part of information operations includes psychological operations and military deception. I am amazed at how much psychological operations and military deception is coming out of the Iranian regime directed towards the PMOI. And as I peel back all those operations, I find a whole bunch of lies directed against PMOI and unfortunately being believed by elements of the Western world. I would ask, please do not be taken in by this information operations campaign of the Iranian regime. And I know the folks here, this is not happening. Turning Camp Ashraf over to Iraq was wrong. Furthermore, it violated the agreements made between the warriors and the citizens of Ashraf. When we watch these videos, we see brutality, we see the terrorism of the Iraqi government, and those are the terrorists that we're dealing with. But we also see the Ashraf citizens staying together. When one gets shot, gets wounded, others race to the aid, even though they're subject to being shot. That is camaraderie, and camaraderie under fire is the greatest test of all. Watching those videos are very difficult for me every time I see them, because I see people I hold very dearly who served with me in combat being shot up while they have no weapons to defend themselves. I also today was watching Mariam Rajavi, and I saw the pain in your face, Madam Rajavi, and I really felt the pain that much more, because we have a great, dedicated, dynamic leader who cares very much about her people. And yet, for some reason, the Western world is allowing Ahmadinejad and Khamenei to get away with both basically everything they want to, and we do nothing. Somehow, this scenario is turned completely upside down. I would like to point out also, when we look at the videos and we realize what's going on at Ashraf with the loudspeakers, Maliky will undermine the efforts of the Ashraf situation every way he can, and then claim that he provided a warning to get them out by the end of the year. The United States, the European Union, and the United Nations must take action. Maliky must be forced to work with the rest of the world, not just Iran. The UN must be involved in the protection of Camp Ashraf, and I am ready to go back today as part of that force and make that happen, and happen right. The U.S. State Department needs to remove the PMOI from the list, and the residents of Ashraf must be brought out as soon as possible. Edmund Burke, and I'll paraphrase, once stated, all it takes for evil to succeed is good people to do nothing. Treating the PMOI as a terrorist organization is a crime against democracy. Allowing Camp Ashraf to be attacked and unarmed people to be murdered is a sin against humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.